Wargaming Public Co Ltd is an international game developer and publisher headquartered in Nicosia, Cyprus. Although its original Belarusian studio in Minsk remains an important hub and has been described as the heart of wargaming, the company operates across 16 offices and development centers. Primarily focused on TBS and RTS games, Wargaming switched to developing free-to-play online action games in 2009, and has since become one of the leaders in the market. The company's critical and commercial success came after the launch of its first online project, the military-themed team-based game World of Tanks. Wargaming is now working on several follow-ups. History: Wargaming was founded by Viktor Kozla in 1998 in Minsk, Belarus as a development studio creating multiplayer strategy games for PC. The Campania Euro unregistered trademark's first project was DBA Online Euro, the digital version of a miniature tabletop rule set TBS and RTS Euro. Launched in 2000, Wargaming started working on its first full-scale commercial project Euro, the sci-fi turn-based strategy game Massive Assault Euro, in March 2002. Over the course of 5 years, the company shipped 5 projects within the Massive Assault franchise. On November 16, 2007, Wargaming acquired the Minsk-based Arise studio. In December 2008, the company released its first real-time strategy operation Euro OE Bagration Euro. On April 16, 2009, Wargaming started working on real-time strategy Order of War, which was published by Square Enix on September 18, 2009. On August 12, 2010, the company released its first online title World of Tanks. It was released in North America and Europe the following year. On April 12, 2011, World of Tanks was released in North America and Europe. At E3 2011, Wargaming announced the follow-up to World of Tanks Euro, the flight combat online action game World of Warplanes. At Gamescom 2011, the company unveiled the third part of its military saga Euro, the naval action online game World of Warships. In October 2011, Wargaming announced the online collectible card MMO game World of Tanks, Generals. 2011 marked the beginning of active global expansion for Wargaming. On July 26, 2011, the company opened the European Business Operations Centre Euro Wargaming Europe Euro with headquarters in Paris, France and with a subsidiary office in Berlin, Germany. On August 3, 2011, the company created a direct presence in North America by opening an office in San Francisco, USA. Throughout 2011, Wargaming joined strategic partnerships with Persia Studio, Leicester Studio and DAVA Consulting, with each operating separate projects under Wargaming. On February 21, 2012, the Android version of World of Tanks Assistant Euro, the mobile application for World of Tanks Euro, went live in Europe and North America. In May 2012, Wargaming entered the Korean games market by opening a subsidiary office in Seoul. In June 2012, Wargaming embarked on a rebranding initiative and announced the Wargaming.net service that unites its games and services into a single battle universe. In June 2012, Wargaming had grown to 900 employees throughout the world. On August 7, 2012, Wargaming acquired Australian company Big World Technology, which brought development of the middleware for its MMO projects in-house. In 2012, Wargaming's revenue was declared to be €217.9 million, with net profit of €6.1 million, declared in an annual report for the Cyprus Stock Exchange. On January 29, 2013, Wargaming set sights on the console market by acquiring Day One Studios, developer of the FEAR franchise. Renamed Wargaming West, the studios are currently developing World of Tanks, XBOX 360 Edition Euro, the standalone console MMO game, based on the World of Tanks IP announced at E3 2013. On February 12, 2013, Wargaming announced its own esports league, the Wargaming.net League. On February 14, 2013, the company acquired Gas-Powered Games, the establishment behind the gaming classics Dungeon Siege and Supreme Commander. On March 26, 2013, Wargaming announced World of Tanks Blitzer Euro, the mobile MMO game centered around tank combat, available on smartphones and tablets. On May 29, 2013, Wargaming branched into the Japanese games market by opening an office in Tokyo. On July 22, 2013, the company bought Total Annihilation and Master of Orion IPs from the Atari bankruptcy proceedings. As of 2015, Wargaming owns a significant share of the Cypriot Hellenic Bank, and has shown interest in purchasing land property assets in Cyprus for investment purposes. Wargaming is currently the largest taxpayer within Cyprus. Strategic partners and studios: Big World Proprietary Ltd Euro Sydney, Australia, Wargaming West Euro Chicago, Illinois, Baltimore, Maryland, Wargaming Seatlia Euro Redmond, Washington, Gamestreama Euro Minsk, Belarus, Persia Studio Euro Kiev, Ukraine, Leicester Studio Euro St. Petersburg, Russia, Dava Consulting Euro Minsk, Belarus, Dropforge Games, Bellevue, Washington. Games and reception: Wargaming has created more than 15 titles. Most popular being online action game World of Tanks. The company currently has several projects in the pipeline being developed for multiple platforms. Its flight combat action game World of Warplanes was released in November 2013. The naval action title World of Warships entered open beta test phase in 2015. Other projects in the works include the CCG World of Tanks, Generals, mobile MMO game World of Tanks Blitz and World of Tanks, XBOX 360 edition. Wargaming Seattle is engaged in the development of an unannounced project. Wargaming.net, announced in 2012, Wargaming.net is a service developed by Wargaming. The service is designed to support all of Wargaming Euro unregistered trademark S online games, and provide a single point of entry to all Wargaming projects, partners and fan websites. Features: the service includes single unified account system, a Euro Wargaming.net ID that grants direct access to all Wargaming online titles. Advanced account management system, a Euro improved personal account tools that will provide gamers with increased security, including optimized password and login resets and account restoration. Original payment system, built on the free-to-win principles. Common economics that will allow players to transfer gold and free experience between Wargaming Euro unregistered trademark S titles. Unified premium account with the introduction of the Unified Premium Account service, players got the opportunity to maintain premium time across World of Tanks and World of Warplanes, without any additional expenses. When purchased in World of Tanks, the premium account is now also automatically activated for World of Warplanes. Once World of Warships goes live, the UPA service will be applied there too, as well as across any other projects of the Wargaming.net universe. Based on the free-to-win principles, the service illustrates Wargaming Euro unregistered trademark S endeavor to create a fine-tuned, balanced gaming ecosystem, integrating titles with different gameplay through the unified monetization model. The concept underlying the Unified Premium Account service contradicts business models previously established in the games industry. Instead of charging players for every piece of new content, it now spans the premium options across all of the Campania Euro unregistered trademark S titles. The Unified Premium Account for World of Warplanes was activated during the second stage of the Campania Euro unregistered trademark S open beta. History: the service was announced in June 2012. In August 2012, Wargaming deployed the OpenID authentication system, enabling players to log into all Wargaming-related websites using a Wargaming.net ID. In May 2013, the first public version of Wargaming.net service went live. Shortly before E3 2013, it was announced that all Wargaming.net ID owners would benefit from the Unified Premium Account service, allowing players to pay for all premium services at once, with the added benefit of an increased experience and credit accrual rate in-game. In 2013, the company plans to present the unified payment system and tweak the management of in-game resources across its MMO projects. Social activities: Wargaming is involved in a number of socially significant projects that aid in the preservation of historic heritage. The company has launched a global campaign to assist in the search for and conservation of military warfare worldwide, the ongoing restoration of the sole surviving MOS Super Heavy tank together with the Russian Kubinka Tank Museum, the restoration of military warfare at the Central Museum of the Armed Forces, OE the Victory Weapon Museum, the restoration of WWII memorials in Medan and on the Volokholamsk Highway, the recovery of the World unregistered trademark S last remaining Dornier Do-17, now on display at the Royal Air Force Museum in Cusford, United Kingdom, the Wargaming Education Centre. At the Tank Museum at Bovington, United Kingdom, annual Memorial Day events in North America. Donating revenue from select in-app purchases to charities, including Vets, Homes for Our Troops, and Military Families Fund, the ongoing sponsorship of the USS Iowa, docked in the Port of Los Angeles, California, fundraising for restoration projects at the Tank Museum at Bovington, United Kingdom. Proceeds from special premium shop packages are donated to the museum and used to restore the museum unregistered trademark S current fleet of operational vehicles and to buy the highly specialized tools required to service them. A 25-hour streaming marathon at Wargaming West to raise money for children unregistered trademark S hospitals and other children unregistered trademark S charities, the Grace After Fire charity stream in North America. Assisting women veterans transitioning from military service, providing resources and a space to connect, renew, and heal. Awards: Best Game Developer Award at GDC Russia 2009. Media Award at GDC Russia 2009. Best Game Developer Award at GDC Russia 2010. Special Award from the Industry at GDC Russia 2011. Industry Excellence Award at GDC Russia 2012. Best Game Developer Award at GDC Russia 2012. Best MMO Award for World of Tanks at the Golden Joystick Awards 2012. Best Booth Award from Massively at E3 2012. Best Publisher Award from Morpgitalia. Best Action Download MMO 2012 Award for World of Tanks in the MMO of the Year Awards. Best Classic Download MMO 2013 Award for World of Tanks in the MMO of the Year Awards. References. External links: Wargaming official website, the Wargaming.net service official website, Wargaming on LinkedIn.